expectations were so far from the reality. Right now, feeling good. Now we're cooking. Great.
We've burned through too much Starlink data and we're trying to figure out which device is using what amount of data. It's extremely frustrating for everybody.
I'm not sure what it is. That was good. How was the jumping, Max? Look at your face again. Hot Takis. Hot Takis.
Here we got all our laundry out. Hoping it won't blow away. It's about time we did a load. Check out this beautiful sunrise. It's gonna be day 10 is starting this morning. I'm just coming off a 5-hour watch. I'm tired, but I wanted to give Wells a chance to catch up on his sleep. How are you feeling on the 10th day of our passage so far?
It's only the 10th? That's jokes. Alright, how many more days do we have?
Between 10 and 30 more days. Unclear. No, between 10 and 20.
30?
No. 10 and 20. 10 and 20 more days.
10 is, yeah, I'm not going to do that long. A month?
I mean, yeah, some people, the passage is 27 days. But you take this time to sort of contemplate. With all the wave action, my eggs struggled a little bit as they were trying to get hard boiled.
How about you stop?
I want to know the secret to your eggs.
I think there's sesame seeds.
No, I don't think he put sesame seeds.
Yes, he did.
Did he? Yeah, what's happening in here? What is all this junk in your bedroom? Oh my god, they're chips? Where did those come from?
Nope, that's all of it.
Have you been getting it in your hold?
What?
Is that spilling? That is horrible, Seth. You're not supposed to have food in your room. You're gonna get rats and cockroaches. And what are those chips? Youppi? We haven't seen any marine mammal activity in a little while, but we haven't really been looking.
Here they come. The mass boobies.
We thought that one back there might have been a food one, but
No luck.
we have 3 boobies on our bow right now. One on each of the... Oh, that one's gone. But that one, the one flying, actually pooped on our deck. And some of it happened to land on Zeph.
A little bit on your leg here.
Well, how about we go and clean it off? Why are you... Move! Mom, it's fish poo!
Where?
He got pooped on by the booby.
In his head?
No, on his leg.
All over the deck. Where to go? How about you go up there and watch the boobies fly around, catching fish and delivering packages on me?
The hydraulic ram making noise.
Yeah.
Charlotte and I had a little bit of a rough night. What happened in your room?
Okay, so basically, nothing as exciting as Mom. But the autopilot makes like a clanking noise in my room. And it's like someone's knocking. And once you hear it, you can't go back to sleep.
So I also had autopilot, but that was later. I had a really unpleasant experience where I was deep into my pre-watch sleep when I felt something wet giving me like a raspberry on my back. My first thought was that it might be Wells playing a prank. But then I sat up and pulled back the sheet and I discovered that there was a flying fish. A fish in my bed,
It
flopping
flew
around.
Over the lifelines into the hatch.
And I grabbed it as quickly as I can, flung it back out of the hatch. But in the
The
meantime,
one thing about those fish is they're oily.
Oh,
They're
super
really
oily.
and their scales fall off really, really easily.
so by the time, even though I was super quick and threw it back out, my hand was covered in like stinky, fishy slime. And when I turned the lights on and looked at the bed, the white sheets were smeared with like gray blue fish slime and fish scales, and the whole thing smelled pretty bad.
Save it! Mom, hand me a paper towel!
No, hold on, guys. Everybody hold on.
Damn, it's the wing! I'm just gonna pick it up by its tail. Stop! Get tongs! Give me the tongs!
very, very oily, and it smells really bad. So watch out.
It already moved!
Alright, well,
Give
pick
me
it
the
up.
tongs!
Hold on to
Give me
something.
them! It's rolling! Its scales are coming off!
Feed it.
Go.
Feed it to the boobies. Max, feed it. Kill it.
Watch out when you go
That
there.
is a horrible.
There's a little one. There's a bigger one, slightly bigger flying fish. Even bigger one. Holy mackerel. Tossing in the ocean. Ooh. It's really rolly. I'm trying to film myself. Here's a little teeny one. That's four fish this morning on deck. A lot of water coming through. Just gotta get through this wall.
I'm gonna go 6.
This weather, it's not that bad.
No, we're getting better at managing it. But the waves are pretty big out there. What are you eating, Charlotte?
All the candy.
Why?
I have Siamese
Because
twins.
every 3 days we get candy. So we just finished off a bag of warheads.
It's in the trash.
Oh.
They were
Yeah, we just finished them from the last, like
3 days
from
ago.
day 9.
Yeah. What are you eating? It's a mango, strawberry, lime sorbet. And I make these sorbets especially for Zeph.
That's not true.
It's true. Yeah, that red line was like whipping around. So it got all tangled up. It created that big knot up in the air.
Because of my fast action.
Yeah, Charlotte had good instincts to pull on it from there. Nothing was gonna break at some point or another. Right. Who else is checking to see about that chafe up at the top of our main halyard? Just gotta check it daily to see if it's getting any worse. If it does get worse, I'm gonna have to go up to the top of the mast, which is pretty dangerous given the amount of waves and rocking.
And this guy.
Yeah.
hear much. I just hear the waves slamming into the side of the boat. The whole boat shakes.
What about the clacking sounds of like the lines against the boom or the mast? You don't hear that? God, in my room, all I hear is like these creaking and cracks and banging slams against the hull, and
Doesn't seem like you're a sailor enough.
I'm not like a what?
Doesn't seem like you're a sailor.
What are you working on, Max?
So the dough didn't work out the way it planned, and
No, it's
Yeah.
not an epic fail yet. We'll see. It was just frustrating to make my cinnamon
Max
bread.
and I revived some dough.
look at that.
Max has found
Wow.
some mini
Yes.
baking tools, including a metal straw that he can roll out.
Are you gonna
look at
bake that? Max,
I
are you gonna
wish.
bake? Yeah, you can, of
There's
course.
no cinnamon in the middle.
Well,
We can put cinnamon.
you can put cinnamon in there. You're weirding me out. So, in order to mix up our menu, I made a really yummy cinnamon raisin bread. Max helped. Max helped a lot.
It's really good.
It ended up being really good, actually,
It
surprisingly.
tastes like the supermarket one.
No, it tastes just like the one we have in Cleveland at On the Rise, which is excellent.
Yeah.
Bread baking is a new endeavor for me, and it's doubly challenging to do on the boat in a tiny little oven with a lot of movements and
We haven't
other
done
challenges. All right, we are now past the 2,000 mark, and we are the 1,000s nautical miles away from the Marquesas. How do you feel about that?
$9.99.
Fabulous. We're getting there, slowly but surely.
Wow. Good job, guys.